Hey guys, it's Freya. Welcome to another video on my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to get resale tickets for BTS's sold out stadium tour. I know that all of the shows for at least North America and Europe has sold out, and I know a lot of people are looking to buy tickets, so we're going to talk about it and how to do it safely. I have my tea. I have my blanket on. It is currently snowing or like icing in Texas. I'm sure if you live in the United States, you know about the crazy weather happening. My job closed down, so this is a perfect time for me to do it. I was like, should I like do my face and look nice? But this is my day off. I just been in my house. I took my dog outside to see the snow, and I'm going to look crazy in this video, and we're just going to deal with it. So, yeah. This is still really hot, guys. Lemon tea. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. I have my notes here as usual on my iPad. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments. I'll talk about, comments and stuff. I'll have a pinned comment if there's anything dire that everyone needs to know, as always, on all of my Everything You Need to Know videos. But let's get right into it. Let's talk about resale tickets. Like we said, this tour, at least the North American leg and the Europe leg, has completely sold out. BTS sold out 44 stadiums, I believe. In hours, and which is so incredibly insane. They had multiple stops at each city, and they sold it all out so fast, and that's just crazy. And I'm so happy for them, and I'm so happy for all of the armies that won the ticketing war. Obviously, there are some people who have not gotten their tickets yet, and this is going to be for y'all. Don't get discouraged yet. We're going to tackle a few things in this video. We're going to talk about buying straight from somebody, like personal buying. So you find someone online and you buy straight from them. We'll talk about resale sites. And we'll also talk about how the tour kind of releases new tickets up to the date of the show. And we'll also talk about how to transfer VIP benefits, which a lot of people have questions on. So we will definitely talk about that later in this video. I personally have been to hundreds of concerts, including many BTS shows. I've also bought resale before, and I've never paid more than like face value for a ticket, besides like fees if you're doing like goods and services or whatever for PayPal, which we'll discuss. But I typically do not get overpriced tickets. I never will. I don't think that's something I'll do. I also have never been scammed, knock on wood, but I think this is how I do it, and I'm going to share the knowledge with y'all so you guys can be safe and not scammed and get some tickets to BTS. My best and first piece of advice is to not rush it. Don't rush. The worst time to buy is right now. Right now is the worst time to buy resale of any kind, especially from like resale sites and stuff. The prices are really, really bad right now, especially if you have seen like those resale sites. They're thousands of dollars right now because they're preying on people being disappointed that they didn't get tickets and panic buying. So the best thing to do is to check every day, see how the prices like fluctuate up and down. There will be good deals, and we have months until these shows. So don't panic buy. Like, don't stress out. You're gonna see them, and we'll go through it, but like, it doesn't have to be right now that you have the ticket. The number one thing is obviously don't get scammed, especially with personal buying when you're buying straight from somebody on the internet. To use your discernment. There's a lot of people that whenever someone posts a video about ticketing or that they got tickets or whatever, or Twitter's like flooded with this. I think Reddit's also kind of flooded with this, with like, I have tickets. I have tickets, I have tickets, I have tickets. And like, it's usually like, I don't know, they're like, me and my sister can't go anymore, and I have 4 tickets to the BTS show in Las Vegas. I'm like, no, you don't. But if you are seeing comments on other people's posts about selling tickets, if you are seeing these mass ticket like accounts being like, I have tickets, they usually don't. So like, use your discernment. I think it's really, really um, smart to kind of see what the account looks like. Um, it's when you're looking at these like Twitter accounts, especially. I bought a bulk of my like personal buying on Twitter. The age of the account, the number of followers, if they have no followers or whatever, what their tweets are about, and if there is any tweets. A lot of the times these sites will like, oh my god, I have a BTS ticket I'm trying to sell, and they'll retweet a bunch of BTS stuff, but they'll retweet it recently. And then if you scroll past all the retweets, and they've either like tweeted about something completely different before that, and they're like before ticketing, or they like have never tweeted before, they're a bunch of retweets. If they are not like a real fan account, I wouldn't trust it. And you can tell when someone's like an actual fan account than when someone's like, you know, an undercover bot, basically. And so just use your discernment and be really smart about what it looks like. If the deal is too good to be true, if they look a little sus, it probably is. So just be very smart and mindful about that. Don't trust screenshots. People will send a lot of screenshots. I saw today that somebody was like, I'm selling 2 tickets to MetLife. And somebody posted like a DM with somebody that was like selling, and they were like, I'm selling 2 tickets to MetLife, and they were like, oh, can you send proof of tickets? And their proof of tickets said Arlington, and I commented underneath it because I'm mutuals with this person, and I was like, Arlington was sold on SeatGeek, and they have a Ticketmaster screenshot. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. First of all, you're saying the wrong show. Second of all, your screenshot doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, common sense. So know where the tickets are supposed to come from, know what the tickets look like. And then don't trust screenshots. I would not only ask for a screen recording, ask to, when you're selling it, to be on a video call with them. And there's a lot of ways to prevent getting scammed. Also, when you pay, use something like PayPal Goods and Services, where you can dispute your money back. There is usually a fee. This is what I was talking about earlier. There's usually a fee for goods and services. So I've always paid the fee, for my safety, and because it takes the money from the seller. So I covered the fee portion, so the seller gets the amount of what the face value ticket is. Also, if these people are not selling at face value, usually not worth it, or a scammer. Like, sorry, buy from real fans. Like, that's what I'm trying to just reiterate. Buy from real fans. I'm gonna link a Twitter account in the description, and everybody uses this Twitter account. It's like BTS tickets, but it's like 875 tickets. I'll link their account down below. They only retweet face value and real tickets, so it's a really good source for you to not get scammed and also get tickets that are not marked up at a crazy amount. Yeah, don't buy from random accounts. Make sure they're a fan. Like, and if you're a fan and you're selling for crazy amounts, then that's crazy. But that's a discussion for a different time. Anyways, but yeah, buy face value tickets. There will be tickets, guys. There will be tickets. And if you're doing this personal buying, when they transfer it to your email, make sure you accept it right away. So if not, they can cancel the transfer if you haven't accepted it yet. So just make sure, like, if you're doing it, get on a video call with them, have them transfer it to you on that video call. When they transfer it to you, accept it right away so they can't cancel it. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't know. For the personal buying. This, I will say, is probably going to be the hardest to vet. So be very mindful and be very diligent. Might be one of the cheaper ways to get a ticket, a face value ticket, if you're getting it from a real fan, but this is also the easiest way to get scammed. So be very, very mindful. Now, if you are wanting to have something with a little more trust in it, you can buy from resale sites. Real resale sites that will give you your money back if the ticket isn't real, basically. So Ticketmaster will do their own resale. Usually a few days after all the tickets are sold, they'll start uploading resale tickets. SeatGeek was one of the resellers that a lot of people use too. I know that they are also a ticket site. So it's Ticketmaster and SeatGeek sells tickets from the venue, original tickets, but they also do resell tickets. And there's also like StubHub, Vivid Seats, TickPick, those kinds of things. If it's like some like weird website like ticketsforyou.net or something, don't do that. I would stick with these, and that way you can get your money back if anything happens. Like I said, resale on Ticketmaster and SeatGeek is not up yet, but it will be. SeatGeek, for the dates that is a SeatGeek show, like Baltimore and Arlington, is not up yet. I know that SeatGeek has other shows up already because they're not the seller for those shows. They're usually marked up. I know the prices look crazy right now. Again, this is the worst time to buy. All of the prices are going to be insane. So don't buy yet. But if you decide to buy from a reseller, there are going to be good deals. These shows are months and months and months from now. And so it's going to be a lot of time. And say like an army bought tickets for Florida and Toronto, and they can no longer go to Toronto. They might use these ticket sites to sell at just above face value. Usually people sell just a little bit above face value when there's fees. And when you use these resale sites, there are fees. Or when you do PayPal goods and services, there are fees. So, you'll probably will see it just a tiny bit above face value. And then a lot of people will, sell tickets closer to the date when things change or stuff like that. But right now, I know it looks really crazy. If you do buy from these resale sites, the seller has up to a certain date to send it to you. It's usually like right a few days before the show that they have to send you the ticket. And they will send it to you. You will receive a transfer ticket from whatever the actual ticket seller was. So if you're, say, buying a Florida ticket, Ticketmaster was the original seller, but you buy it on StubHub, you'll buy it on StubHub, but then you'll receive a ticket transfer from Ticketmaster, and that you'll have to accept those tickets, and it'll go into your Ticketmaster account. Same thing with SeatGeek. Like Arlington and Baltimore was on SeatGeek. Say you resell Baltimore ticket from Vivid Seats, and they will transfer you a SeatGeek ticket, and you will receive that ticket on your SeatGeek. So be very mindful and look out for the transfer. You have to accept that transfer. So make sure you do that. These sites are at least guaranteed. If the tickets don't work when you go to the show, or they don't get sent to you, you can at least get your money back. A lot of times they'll replace the ticket. You do have to contact their customer service. It is a longer process. And also, if you're getting your money back and not getting like a replacement ticket, it does take a bit for your money to come back because of like banks and refunds and those kinds of things. And it is a process. Like, you're going to have to call customer service. You're going to have to be on the phone with them, But it is at least guaranteed that if you cannot get into that show, you will get your money back. You just have to kind of work for it. But it's a little bit safer to use these ticket sites. And before we talk about the tour releasing new tickets, I'm going to talk about transferring VIPs. VIP tickets are transferable. A lot of people are talking about how VIP tickets are not transferable, and they are. If you have a VIP ticket in your Ticketmaster account and you transfer it to somebody else, it will then show as an Army like membership pre-sale or general sale or whenever you bought it instead of VIP. And so people are freaking out saying that they lost the VIP benefit. However, you do not lose the VIP benefit if you can get all of the information from the seller. This is why I don't think if you buy a VIP ticket from like a resale website, it is a hit or miss, because you probably won't be able to get these things. If you are buying from somebody that you know or another Army and they're willing to give you these things, then you can have those VIP benefits just fine. You'll need a photo of their ID. It needs to match the purchaser's credit card. You need to have the email of their original buying account. So like whatever their Weverse membership email / Ticketmaster email was, you need to know what that email is. You need to have the order number and then the confirmation email that when they bought tickets. And I would ask them not for just a screenshot, for them to forward it to you. So photo of the ID, matching the credit card, email address of the original buying account, the order number, and a copy of the confirmation email. So those are what you'll need. If you go to the VIP table and you show your ticket and you show these things, if you have this, especially the most important piece is the photo ID of the person that is the credit card holder. That is the most important part. They will give you the VIP benefit. However, if you do not have these things, they may or may not give it. I have had, this was years ago, okay? And this was not a K-pop show, but I had VIP for like a different thing at one point in my life. This happened to me a few different times. One of them was Harry Styles. I had like a thing, and what other one was there? I don't remember, but I've been to like 500 concerts in my lifetime, okay? But I have done it where I did buy a resale ticket, and that resale ticket was just a ticket, and I bought it from a resale site, and it technically was a VIP ticket at one point, and I went to the box office, then they sent me to the VIP people, and then the VIP people honored it. But, it really depends if you don't have these things, if they will honor it or not. It depends on the person. It depends on the people working. It depends on what they believe the rules are. But yeah, if you can get those things, you can get the VIP benefit. So I do suggest buying from actual armies, and getting this information, like buying from your mutuals and things like that. That way you can really get, your VIP benefit. Like me and Mo accidentally bought a third Jin VIP ticket, and we sold it to somebody, and we were able to make sure that they got all of the VIP benefits with all of this information. And they're doing it again. They do this for every tour. They do this for every K-pop tour, any VIP benefit, even when it's non-K-pop. This is very common practice in the concert world. Yeah. And then finally, the best way that I think to get tickets is to wait for new tickets to drop. And that sounds weird because I know it's sold out. However, almost every big tour, this is not special to BTS, this is not special to K-pop, but every big tour always holds a handful of tickets. And they hold it and they drop it closer to the date. The way it works is that they hold these tickets for like press, guest list, family and friends, like things that they're holding to gift to somebody, either like a journalist or people that are in the guest list for the artist, yada yada. And for the ones that are not used, they will usually release it. These are usually like first level tickets, so like 100 sections. They are usually like up in the stands. They're not typically the nosebleeds in my personal experience, but when they're unused, they will release them to the public, and it's usually closer to the shows. They also tend to release floor tickets, and the reason this happens is because when you create a stage and you create this map, like the map that everybody saw on Ticketmaster and SeatGeek and whatever, when you see this stage, this is the idea of the stage that they have. And obviously they have engineers, you know, come up with it, and how many rows can we do, and da-da-da. And a lot of times, you know, they have a general idea and they have these plans and they have, like, you know, all of the logistics. But when they actually build the stage, they realize sometimes that they can add rows. And a lot of the times they do. And so depending on the venue, depending on how the seating in that specific, like, stadium is, sometimes they add floor seats. I have seen this so many times. They did this at PTD. LA, they did this at PTD Vegas. They did this at the Hobie shows. They did this at the Jin shows. They add seats. I've seen this at other K-pop shows too. And I've seen this at non-K-pop shows. They will add seats on the floor when there's rows, like, able to be added, when there's space for it. And a lot of the times they'll release all of these tickets, the ones that are unused from, like, guest list and press and stuff, and these added rows, they will release it days before the concert. Sometimes it's a few days, a couple days, sometimes it's the day of. A lot of times it's the day of. And the floor seats won't be VIP, but a lot of the times they are barricade or close. Like, they are really good seats. So I would just keep checking, you know, see if it works out for you. These are usually, again, released right before the shows. So if you're already in that city, check it out. I know a lot of people want to, especially if you're traveling, already have a ticket before they go. But if, like, say you're going to LA day 1, 2, and 4 and you couldn't get one for 3, this is, like, a great way to, you know, see if you can get something for face value, because it's coming straight from the ticket site and it's just new tickets being added. But again, don't panic buy. Keep checking the different prices on resale sites and the original sites to see if they added seats. Use common sense. If it feels like a scammer, it probably is. And yeah, I think that is everything. I want to wish everybody that did not win the Ticketmaster war, that is trying to get resale tickets, good luck. I know you're going to get it. So just keep looking. Don't be discouraged. A sold out tour has never stopped me, okay? And it shouldn't stop you either. There's always tickets. There's always tickets. And then especially when these scalpers realize that nobody's buying their $4,000 tickets, the price is going to go down and down and down and down and down. So don't buy right now, but keep looking. Keep checking. Yeah, so that's the end of the video. Follow me on Instagram if you guys want to participate. I do lots of Q&As on there. I also ask before I make, like, my videos what specifically people want to see and stuff like that. So if you want to participate and if you have questions about tour and stuff, and I think Instagram is the best place to get in contact with me, because I make a lot of interactive stories about what you guys want to see in these videos. Let me know how you guys feel also. I am wanting to make, like, outfit videos, what to bring, travel planning, building your itinerary, and of course I'm gonna go city by city on everything you need to know for the entire tour for North America. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see, or which videos you want to see the most, so I know which ones to push out first. Obviously itinerary and, like, the whole tour might be a little later when they start releasing information about merch and things that will be happening in the city and things like that. But, you know, outfits, travel planning, what to bring, all those things. I am always excited to share my knowledge with y'all. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Again, follow me on Instagram. It's linked down below if you want to participate. And also, if you ever have any questions, I also always do a Q&A for last minute questions when tour starts and stuff on there, when I can't make, like, a full video. So it's a really good place to get information if you guys want some. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. I've been having so much fun making videos again. And I'm really, really excited for tour and to see all of you guys seeing BTS and to see BTS and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. I love y'all. Mwah!